Hello there! How good is your knowledge about Fortnite's story? Today I have a quiz for you, a bunch of trivia all about Fortnite live events and the storyline. Be ready to pause the video if you need any more time to think about your answers. Please leave a like if you'd like to see this become a series, and let's see who knows the most about Fortnite Battle Royale. Let's do this! Question 1, the Unvaulting event. Let's start easy. Back in Chapter 1, Season 8, a mysterious vault opened up underneath our feet, under Loot Lake. We all jumped inside and we could vote for one item to be unvaulted. Which item won that vote? Yes, of course, it's the drum gun. All the casual players of the world united and unvaulted the drum gun to cause unbelievable pain to Fortnite competitive players.
Yo, everyone's hitting the drum gun. No one's on the bouncer. Hey, come over here, you bots.
Question 2, the device. In Chapter 2, Season 2, Midas built a secret doomsday device underneath the agency. An unreleased loading screen showed us his new power suit, known as Cyclo. There is actually a secret character hidden on this loading screen. Can you find them? And who is it? Pause the video if you need more time. Did you get it? It's Jules, and she's hidden in the reflection in the glass. She's tough to spot, but she is there. Jules is the daughter of Midas and an accomplished engineer. We're expecting to see her and her dad in the Fortnite story again very soon. Question 3, the final showdown. This question comes from Nick30. After the mech defeated the Devourer, she flew into space. But what did the mech do before leaving? You have two options here. Did it floss then salute, or salute then floss? You got the answer? Well, this happened. A floss then salute. The one-armed flossing emote was added to commemorate the victory of the mech. No sweat. And now, thanks to a lobby screen, we know the mech flew all the way back into space to a secret moon base. And it isn't looking in great shape. Question 4, the butterfly event. This is a simple one you may struggle with. Where did the butterfly event take place? What was the name of the POI? You ready? It's Leaky Lake. Loot Lake was drained when Kevin rose up, leading to the POI being renamed briefly. Leaky Lake. Anyone still got full marks after 4 questions? Question 5, the Devourer of Worlds. Chapter 2 gave us a season dedicated to Marvel and the Heralds of Galactus storyline. When the event started and Galactus began walking towards us, what did he say? Beware, I hunger. Question 6, Batman 0 Point. Batman was pushed into a rift and came to our island in 2021. He immediately lost his voice and his memories went missing too, but he still managed to figure out that by being the sole survivor in the middle of the final storm circle made it possible to leave the loop. He really is the greatest detective ever. But here's the question, which character allowed Batman to be the sole survivor by walking into the storm? It was Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. The two heroes were able to communicate with each other by using sign language. Snake Eyes seemed to believe in Batman and simply walked into the storm, destined to play the same 22-minute Fortnite game forever. Question 7. Sticking with the comic book run, we were hit with some devastating news. Fish Sticks was killed while assisting Batman. Can you remember who the killer was? Did you get it? It was Deathstroke. He was working for Lex Luthor and the Batman Who Laughs in Metropolis, who had made a deal with Sloan and Io to create rifts between multiple realities. His job was to trick Batman into getting everyone back home. And Batman did it. Question 8. The Zero Crisis finale gave us a single-player event to play through, assisting the Foundation to close tears in reality and heal the Zero Point. During that event, we randomly changed into many characters. One of those was a character from a video game. Who was it? It was Lara Croft. She was a Battle Pass skin that season, and that event showcased all the Battle Pass characters we could buy. So Lara Croft is officially canon in the storyline of Fortnite. Back to Midas and the device. During the event, we somehow transported into John Jones's office for a short time. In here, there were 3 folders on the desk. Can you name the characters on all 3 documents? It was Midas, his daughter Jules, and the femme fatale Lynx. GG if you got that. Question 10. Ice Storm. During Chapter 1 Season 7, a huge block of ice connected to the island. As the snow melted here, mysterious eggs were found in Polar Peak and later in the volcano. Which legendary character did those eggs become? It was the hybrids, those weird ninja dragon people. Question 11. Rifts. Chapter 1 Season 5 had an event like no other, as items from inside Fortnite were found in the real world. The Durburger mascot rifted to the Californian desert. Whilst it was there, a graffiti artist tagged it, and suddenly he found himself rifted back to the island. We all know him as Drift. Over that season, Drift fell in love with a character. Who was it? Did you say Bright Bomber? If you did, you're right. The pair regularly pop up in loading screens together, and remember when we found their love carved into a tree. Oh, the memories. Question 12. A very simple question now, simply yes or no. Was there a live event in Chapter 2, Season 1? There was! Live at Risky Reels was an event advertising the new Star Wars movie. We watched the scene, we listened to the director talk, and we all had a fight with some lightsabers. The thing that we really should note though is that the message spoken by Palpatine is actually canon. The broadcast was said to be heard all over the galaxy, which once again means Fortnite is canon in Star Wars? Question 13. Operation Skyfire saw us sent onto an alien ship by Sloane, who then decided to explode that ship with us still inside. As we made our escape, we ran past the two henchmen. Can you remember what room they were stood in? How's your memory? The bromance could be found in a room filled with alien parasites just waiting for the moment they popped out of their little cocoons. We're still not sure what happened to those dudes that day. Maybe we'll find out soon. Question 14, the end. The following event after that was the Chapter 2 finale and the return of the Seven. The Foundation, the Scientist, and the Visitor all returned to help the Loopers. The Scientist opened one of the bunker hatches to get us all into the IO facility below. But how did he open the hatch? Do you remember? He used laser orbs and burned through the metal. I totally forgot that was even a thing in Fortnite, but it sure is. And if you got this one, you may be the person with the biggest brain here. Question 15, the final showdown. The mecha team leader, built all the way back in Chapter 1, was comprised of 5 different parts. The head, the arms, the legs were all inspired by different characters on the island. Can you name all 5 characters? Okay, let's go over it. The left leg is Tomato Head or Pizza Pit. The right is Beef Boss or the Durburger if you prefer. The right arm represents Drift. The left arm is therefore Rex. And of course, the head and torso are there thanks to the Cuddle Team leader. Did you remember all 5? When Kevin arrived all the way back in 2018, we watched him roll around the island until the day he reached Loot Lake. I want to know, what did Kevin do the day he got there? Yeah, you know this one. Kevin rolled into Loot Lake and dissolved into the water. The wow moment came when suddenly the entire lake became rubberized like a trampoline. And for the next day or two, the community dubbed the purple water Thanos Lake.
Flying around Loot Lake. This is sick.
Question 17. Back to the device one more time. When we first traveled into Jonesy's office, we could hear him talking to another member of staff. What was her name? Some of you will get this right away and others will need more time. And that time is now up. When we first heard Jonesy, he was talking to someone called Janice.
Stable over here. We are Janice, dial the resonance actuator to 7.2. Now, please, yes, right now.
I'm on it.
And one day, Janice will be important. I guarantee it. So how did you do? 17 questions about the history of Fortnite story and live events. I'm thinking about making this into a trivia series. You down for that? I'm Adam, you're awesome. Here's some leg ends who use my code. Thank you very much. See ya!